Breaking news from Donaldsonville, where a peanut warehouse is burning. You can see from this video from a WALB viewer part of the warehouse collapsing. This fire will not be easy to put out. There are tons of peanuts in that warehouse, and the natural oil from the nuts is fueling the fire. Firefighters from neighboring counties were called in to help battle this fire on 1st Street. WALB News 10's Theo Dorsey is live on the scene for us. What's happening now, Theo?
I'm outside of the peanut factory out here in Donaldsonville, where it appears to be still burning. Now, I talked to Fire Chief Dean King. He's the fire chief of Donaldsonville Fire Department. As you look behind me, the fires are still going, and you see the smoke. They have excavators that are actually pulling off the 10 parts of the building. As you can see here, I'll try to pan in. And what they're doing is they're trying to salvage some of the peanuts. So when they pull off the 10, they actually have bulldozers coming in, scooping up those peanuts, bringing them over to a truck, and that truck brings them over to the right here to a street that they have shut down, and they're trying to save some of those peanuts so that this factory does not lose as much money in the long run. Now, the fire chief said that they do believe that they will be here through the night. They have certain resources in case that the fire is prolonged. They don't expect it to get it out anytime soon. Also, there are 6 other departments that are in help. Right here to the left, you can see the Decatur County Fire Department also putting their helping hand in to try to get this fire shut off. If you stay tuned with me at 5:30 as well as at the 6 o'clock, we'll have more updates on what's going on and how they're continuing to try to shut this off. Live in Donaldsonville, Theo Dorsey, WALB News 10.
This is a live look at a massive warehouse fire in Donaldsonville. Firefighters have been battling it and trying to save tons of peanuts since early this afternoon. Take a look now at some video a viewer sent us showing huge plumes of smoke pouring out of that warehouse at the Cloverleaf Cotton Gin earlier today. It is packed with peanuts, many freshly picked. Crews brought in heavy equipment to try to save as many peanuts as possible. WALB News 10's Theo Dorsey has been there in Donaldsonville since this afternoon. He's live at the scene now. How's it going tonight, Theo?
As you can see behind me, the fire is still ablaze here at this peanut warehouse here in Donaldsonville. Now, the firefighters and the volunteers are still working wholeheartedly to put this out, just as they have been since early this afternoon, just after 12, and we'll see what happened just after that call came in. When Fire Chief Dean King first saw this burning peanut warehouse in Donaldsonville, he empathized with a kid from the Bible who also had a difficult fight in front of him.
As we pulled up to this humongous building, thought crossed my mind as how David must have felt when he walked up to Goliath. You know, how small we really are when you pull up on a situation like this, and it puts it all in perspective.
Peanut fires of this magnitude are not easy to put out, but King has an optimistic timeline for his crew.
We'll continue our operations throughout the night, and hopefully, with everything running smooth, we'll have this operation wrapped up by tomorrow afternoon.
There were multiple barriers, but thanks to excellent planning, dangers like this elevator structure, which would have been a hazard to fall on a volunteer, were taken care of.
It started to lean, and the guide wire was holding it up. And it being such a safety factor to the firefighters and the excavator workers and the truck drivers, we ceased operation on that end long enough to take equipment and go ahead and make sure that the elevator was placed in a safe manner on the ground.
The Donaldsonville Fire Department didn't do it alone. They had help from 2 prison fire departments, a couple departments from other counties, and volunteers. The chief is grateful for the help.
Most of them are volunteers, so they're doing it out of the goodness of their heart and their want to help their fellow man.
Crews are scrambling to save the peanuts that haven't been burned. They're dumping them on the ground and watering them down to ensure they don't catch fire again.
Right now, they're removing these peanuts to a site in Alabama, and they understand there's a couple options they can do with them. I don't know what they're going to do at this time, but like us, they're glad that nobody's been hurt.
The precious product that these firefighters are trying to salvage are these peanuts you see right here in my hand. You see, they were full of that warehouse that you saw on fire, full of peanuts, and now they're trying to water them down and, like I said, salvage them. They're taking them to Alabama, and we'll have updates on what happens with the warehouse as well as if it gets put out tomorrow. Live in Donaldsonville, Theo Dorsey, WALB News 10.